Activities is taking place during the 2 weeks of the event. Now, according to organizers, it's the largest Durban has ever hosted. And for more, we're now joined on the line by Sue Bernister, acting head of the Strategic Projects Unit for the eThekwini Municipality. Sue, good evening and welcome to Weekend PM Live.
Good evening. Thanks for having me on the program.
Sue, the city promises jam-packed and exciting events. Tell us more about what locals and tourists can expect.
I think it's really going to be 2 weeks of a huge amount of excitement. There's one thing which is the negotiations which happen within the ICC and the UNFCCC precinct. But on the sides of that and all around the ICC, there's a whole area of other activities. There'll be discussions, debates, exhibitions, displays, cultural music events. So there's quite a lot on that just normal people, not necessarily delegates, can enjoy and experience.
Will the activities start exactly when COP17 starts, and will they run up until the end of the conference as well?
Most of them, yes. In fact, some have already started, some of the smaller exhibitions and events, but most of them will start when the real program starts, which is around the 27th and the 28th of November.
The action will be concentrated along the beachfront at the Umgeni Green Hub and Durban Botanical Gardens. Is there a specific reason for choosing these particular places?
Well, I mean, most of the negotiations will happen within the ICC, and then some of the activities will happen also just adjacent to the ICC on a site we call the Centrum site. That we chose because it's really going to be where delegates are, so it's the kind of the main access to the delegates. But then after that, our next jump was to put activities on the beachfront, because for Durban, the beachfront is really the social gathering space, the place where Durbanites come, and it's kind of the place to be in Durban. And the Green Hub is also, it's where Durban has educational activities around greening issues. We showcase a lot of our greening projects there. It's a really beautiful building, and it's a really nice part of the city. And then Botanical Gardens is an important area because that's where it's one of the oldest botanical gardens in the world. It's just a beautiful green space. It's an open venue. It's open to all the public. So we've chosen all of those places carefully because they showcase the finest of Durban activities and Durban beauty.
Now, obviously, with all this happening in the city, you should be expecting locals and tourists alike to flock into the city. What about preparations with regard to safety and transportation?
Safety-wise, we've got a fantastic plan in place. We've got a team working that's both city. We have city-level policing and safety and security. Then we work together with SAPS, which is a national and provincial competency, as well as with some national government, Department of Health, is the main role player there. And we've got, I think from the city side, we've probably got around 400 to 500 metro police who'll be on the beat. Then we've got a whole lot of safety officers who go and who just make sure that all venues are safe, that tents are not going to collapse, those kind of things. We've got a huge fire team on standby. And also from a city level, we've got a health team who go, they inspect food, they make sure that the food is safe to eat, the delegates aren't kind of given dodgy food and don't get all brainy tummies. Then from the SAPS level, they make sure that if there is any crime, they deal with it. City-wise, we do mainly crime prevention. Mm-hmm. All right, and then getting on to transport. We've got a very good integrated plan which involves shuttle buses which will pick delegates up from all of the main hotel areas that will take them to the ICC. Our main concern is that delegates mustn't get to the ICC and be kind of grumpy and tired because they've been sitting in traffic for the last hour or so. Then we suspect that negotiations won't go so well. And really, as a city, our aim is to make sure that delegates are treated well and are easily processed, so that by the time they get to the ICC for the negotiations, they're feeling fresh and alive and well treated.
All right. That was Sue Bernister, acting head of the Strategic Projects Unit for the eThekwini Municipality.